Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our daily word this morning. It is Wednesday morning. I'm glad you could join me for our continued time together and our conversation around Scripture and what it means for us and how we use it in our lives and just how it keeps us together as a community of faith and what that means for us. So, as always, I'm grateful that you would carve out time to be with me and spend your day with me and to share in this conversation. And I do appreciate it. And I appreciate when you offer me greetings along the way as well. So today we are at Daily Word number 805 in our rather long journey together. And I chose this scripture this morning based on an event that happened just today, actually, that I learned of. And so I will share that with you in our conversation about this. It's from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. And I'm sure that we all know this well. We've heard the song, we sing the song. It's a part of probably our deep faith journey and what it means for us and how it makes a difference for us. And those are such critical things. So we hear this. It's at the end of Isaiah 40. But those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So I learned early this morning, late last night, I don't honestly know, I didn't get much sleep last night, of the death of my friend Bill Kerr. And Bill was a big man, like me. He was a pastor, like me, in Wauseon. And I first met Bill a long time ago when I worked for the Ohio Conference, when I was on staff, on the Ohio Conference staff in Columbus. And I went to their church in Wauseon, Congregational United Church of Christ. And it's a big old church with big heavy wooden doors. And I met Bill then, and we became fast friends. And we worked together during my time at the conference, working on the life of their church. And it's a great church there in Wauseon. And as the years went on, of course, I left the conference, and we didn't see each other, but we stayed in touch through conversations or text messages or whatever it was. But he followed me. We were friends on Facebook, social media. And every once in a while, Bill would call me. He would say, "Hey, Jim, I see your struggles. And I just want you to know that I want to encourage you to keep going, encourage you, just keep keeping the faith. I'm praying for you." And he and I shared many, many of the same struggles with our physical bodies. We're big guys. That doesn't help our cause any with our legs, probably. But we shared some of those same struggles, and we prayed for each other. I prayed for him as he prayed for me. And I would look at my phone, and it would ring, and it would say Bill Kerr. And I knew that he was calling to encourage me. And so we'd have a conversation, and away we'd go. But he'd always say at the end, Jim, just keep going. Keep moving forward. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. He died. And I'm grieving about that. Of course, part of the grief is the loss of a friend. Never again will my phone ring. And never again will it say Bill Kerr. And never again will I get those encouraging words. A few weeks ago, I lost my friend Pat. My friend list is small, and it's smaller and smaller as we go. He and I shared lots of conversations, but we also shared this in common: our deep faith, our love of the church, and we also shared in common the fear of falling. And we talked about that more than often. We knew that if we fell, we could probably hurt something else more significant, and then where would our life be? And so we often talked about that. But then there's this other side of the story where we would just say, but we got to keep going, keep pushing, keep pursuing the faith. Encourage us to keep standing up, encourage each other to keep standing up. It's a blessing every step that we take. It's consideration to take steps with purpose. And I do that. I'm careful with the steps I take, especially when I'm on steps. I'm really careful. Or I'm in a yard or unfamiliar space. I take care of the steps that I take. Hear this in this scripture. We're reminded by the writer of Isaiah to wait for the Lord, because that's how our strength is renewed. And that we run and don't grow weary, and we walk and don't grow faint. And that in our lives, in the context of our lives, in the structure of our lives, when we wait upon God, when we survey the land, which is what I do. When I'm in a strange place, I survey the land. I want to make sure that there are no pitfalls for me to step in. The road before me, the road before us, the promise of our faith is in this text. We wait upon God to renew our strength. Sometimes we have to wait, and I've been waiting forever. Bill was waiting forever with me as we kept saying, we're going to get through this, we're going to get better. I grieve that Bill is gone. But I got a message from his wife today, who appreciated what I said about him, but also said that she knows that he's finally found his ultimate strength. God bears us up on eagle's wings. And I complain sometimes about my physical health. You know it, you read it, you hear about it. It's a struggle. I don't think I should be like this. Now Bill is gone, and he and I share the same struggles. And gosh, I worry about what's next for me. I do. I am today. But then the scripture holds us up. We wait upon God. We'll mount up with wings like eagles. We'll run and not be weary. Walk and not grow faint. In the very deepest struggles of our life, God bears us up. And that's good news. And so today, I'm asking God to bear me up and to bear you up as we share our lives together. And to know that, when we grow weary, we should just wait on God. And that's a lesson, that I need to learn, and probably we all need to learn. So let's wait on God today. Let's trust that God's going to give us strength. And watch our steps, survey the land, make a plan for how we're going to succeed, and wait on God before we take the first step. So thanks for joining me today for our time together. As always, I appreciate you being with me. So enjoy the beauty of this day. Know of God's love that surrounds you, and know of my love for you. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Have a great day.